Welcome. Today I'm going to talk about what trauma is, as well as give you your first tool to create your own personal trauma toolbox. First, I want to tell you that you are not crazy, you are not broken, and you're not damaged. But you might be experiencing trauma symptoms that make you feel this way. Some of you might be afraid of finding out that you have trauma symptoms and suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, short PTSD. You might think that it is a lifelong sentence and deeply crippling. And yes, trauma can cause serious symptoms, but there's so much you can do about it. So please don't be discouraged. You can still have a wonderful life. My intention is to build a supportive community with you by creating these videos. And I'm hoping that you can share what you learned. And I will share what I learned as a psychotherapist and as a PTSD survivor. The comment section below is for you to share your experience with us so we can learn from each other. So what is trauma? Many people don't really know what trauma is and assume that only soldiers, the most physically abused or physically injured people, experience trauma and post-traumatic stress disorder. Although most people believe this, it actually is not true. Trauma researchers and specialists such as Bessel van der Kolk and Stephen Porges write that trauma is a survival response to frightening experiences that were too overwhelming to cope with. But what if you don't remember? You're not aware, or you minimize your experience and you numbed out your pain, or you were just too young to remember. Then you might not even think of the possibility that you might have trauma. So Peter Levine, he's an author and psychologist. He specifically says that trauma has to do with our nervous system. I think the easiest to recognize whether you were traumatized or not might be to check if you have trauma symptoms, such as nightmares, upsetting memories and flashbacks, lack of focus and concentration, hypervigilance, avoiding places or feelings, or feeling easily overwhelmed. If you have these symptoms more than a month, then you might be suffering from PTSD. I will help you as much as I can by educating you, answering questions, and giving you tools. And if none of them work, please keep looking. Everyone is different, and so not every tool will work for everyone, but hopefully there are enough suggestions that help you to make progress. Here's your first tool, Orienting. This is an easy and simple technique that I learned in Peter Levine's training. What you want to do is you want to look around and look at anything that is comforting and soothing to look at. There's no right way. Whatever you feel is comforting to look at, that's what you pick. So then describe what you see and feel as you look at the object. So scan your body as well and see if you can describe the sensations, such as I have heaviness in my chest, or I feel light, or I feel a tingling. Describe the object. So for example, I look at the tree outside, and what I like is looking at the new blossoms, the green leaves, and that brings comfort to me. Something new is coming, something like that. And so what I feel in my body is I'm feeling an expansion in my chest, lifting in my shoulder, like my shoulders are not as heavy. I feel a calmness. I can feel my breathing is changing. So I'd like you to look at something right now that you feel comforting to look at. And what do you sense in your body as you do that? This will keep you in the present, in the here and now. Whereas when we experience trauma in the past, we often get stuck in the past, and this will give you a chance to be present here in the moment. And if you are safe in this moment, then your body will tell you that you are safe. You will feel calmer and not as anxious. And usually, so try it out and see if it works, and do that for like 5 minutes. If you want additional tools to help you while you wait for the next video, please check the links below this video. Some of the tools are taken from my book, Heal the Body, Heal the Mind, my online courses or workshops and tools I developed in my private practice, but also discovered through my own PTSD journey. I hope you enjoy them, and I hope I see you next time. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification button so that you will be informed when the next video is up. And I see you next time. Bye-bye.